So we move on into the more black-pilled part of this news, this news video. So we start off with the other stuff going on in the video game anime space. Dandadan. So Dandadan, has been one of the most blurst animes of the year. And when I mean blurst, I mean it's blessed as being really good. You know what I'm saying? But there has been so many controversies surrounding this show. It's crazy. Like before the show even came out, half the show got leaked because of some jabroni at Netflix. I covered that story. All right, and then when the show did come out, you know what I'm saying, there was a controversial scene in the first episode that all of the soft Gen Z anime fans got all uptight about. All right, and Chibi Reviews got doxxed. A man got doxxed for talking about a scene in anime. Alright, he got doxxed. They doxxed his house. They sent him all kind of death threats. They damaged his brother's grave. All of this was over him talking about and posting a scene from an anime. Dandadan, okay? And then, now, we're here again with more Dandadan controversy. So it all started with an artist by the name of Lynn. She made I believe she made, because there's rumor that this is actually stolen art, but I can't confirm that or deny it. But she made a blackwashed version of Okarun and Momo from, the two main characters from the show. And she made a race swapped version of them, which is kind of something that you see in the art community a lot. You don't really see it go the opposite way too much, because if you whitewash a character, that's a very bad thing and it's not culturally accepted. But if you blackwash a character, that's fine until the Japanese people see it, and then, you get to see the other side of Japan. So she made basically a blackwashed version of the main characters from Dandadan. And of course, there was some people that liked it because the black community usually vibes with stuff like this. And me personally, it's just art. Let somebody make the art they want to make. Unless they're trying to make it out of spite, then maybe you could go at them at that point. But if they're just making some art, let's let them to make art, whatever. But the other side of the anime community, particularly the Japanese community, was not having it. And to be honest, I kind of understand at some points why they were so angry, because you see stuff like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Especially in regular works where people get race swapped, gender swapped, sexuality swapped, all kinds of stuff. So to see it again in a popular anime and somebody's like, yeah, look at this, I made the characters black, I can see how that would make you mad. But the thing is, it's just somebody's art. You know what I'm saying? Just let it go. If it make you that mad, block them, mute them. You know what I'm saying? Do something. But I wouldn't go at them for real, But they did. And so then the situation kind of tumbles more out of control, because the voice actors for Momo and Okarun get involved, and they said, oh, we're going to make these our profile pictures. Now, the voice actor for Momo is a white lady. So I'm like, why? Like, why are you there? I could have sworn that Woke said that was a bad thing, that was like digital blackface or something, But the actor for Okarun is a black guy. So AJ Bummed AF Beckles, you know what I'm saying, is a black guy. He is the voice for Okarun. And he said he was going to make this his profile picture. And that made a whole bunch of people mad, because basically he was standing with the artist that the community was already mad at for blackwashing these characters. All right. And so they went at homie hard, okay? They went at homie. They went for homie's neck, okay? All right. And he eventually ends up, trying to kind of, stand in solidarity with the artist. Then eventually they dig up some old tweets of him talking about, how white people should not be cast as characters of color, which to me is also a stupid argument. Like, it's voice acting. Anybody should be able to do a voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand if it was live action and you had some white people playing black characters or Asian characters or whatever. But if it's just voice acting, why? What's the point? I mean, and for him to say this while he's the voice actor for Okarun is kind of insane because you aren't Asian, sir. You shouldn't be this character if that's the case. If we need to keep everybody in these little racial boxes, then you shouldn't even be allowed to play this character. But, luckily we don't live in a society like that. But he said every time there is a black actor cast in a role in a fantasy where the source material version is lighter skinned, someone always has something to say about it. It's so tiring. It doesn't affect the character whatsoever. So you're saying that being black doesn't mean anything to the character? It actually kind of does. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at the Rings of Power situation where, they were talking about the black elves and the black dwarves and all this other kind of stuff. There's specific reason why Tolkien described the characters the way they did. You know what I'm saying? There are specific lore reasons why the characters look the way they do. But, I guess it doesn't matter, It matters if they make them white characters, but it doesn't matter if they make them black characters, The reason white people in most cases shouldn't be playing POC isn't a matter of color, it's culture. So wait a minute. It's like, it's not culture when, POCs play other cultures' characters or white characters. That doesn't matter. But it's, oh man, now I will give him credit that these were pretty far apart. This was in 2021, this was in 2022, but this mentality does not make sense to me, bro. Speaking for black people, we know what a barbershop sounds like on Sundays, what a hot comb smells like going through your hair. It's not the color, it's the culture. Oh, so now you stealing lines from Denzel. I remember when Denzel said that in the interview. Okay, stop stealing lines from Denzel. Okay, bro. Yeah, and they cooked homie so bad that he left. He fled to Blue Sky. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Little black pilled on that one. So far now the black Twitter community is calling the Dandadan fans the Clanky Clan. And I'm like, no, come on, man. Like, I understand both sides. Like, I understand the black dude wanting to be in solidarity with the artist. I understand the community being tired of race swaps and blackwashing. I understand both sides. Dang, man. I don't think the community itself is bad. I think there are some very vocal people in the community that make it sound bad. It's kind of like the culture warriors. All right, I don't think culture warriors in general are bad. All right, but there are some vocal people and there's some grifters that make everything worse whenever they get involved. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it is what it is. All right, so we're not done yet. We're still on the black pill slide to oblivion. We have Inaki Godoy, the guy who played Luffy in the Netflix adaptation, the live action adaptation, is in hot water because he check notes, played in a McDonald's commercial.